Morning reading is Psalms 18:25 through 35. With the mercy thou hast shown thyself merciful. With the upright man thou wilt shew thyself upright. With the pure thou wilt shew thyself pure. And the forward thou shalt shew thyself froward. For thou wilt save the afflicted people, but wilt bring down high looks. For thou wilt light my candle, the Lord my God will enlighten my darkness. For by thee I have run through a troop, but by my God I have leaped over a wall. As for God, his way is perfect, the word of the Lord is tried. He is a buckler to all those who trust him. For who is God, save the Lord? To who is a rock, save our God? It is God that girdeth me with strength, and maketh my way perfect. He maketh my feet like hinds' feet, and set me upon the high places. He teacheth my hands to war, so that the bow of steel is broken my arms. Thou hast given me a shield of thy salvation. Thy righteous hand hath holden me up. The gentles have made me great. You look at meditating on these verses. And the mercy of God. Mercy shows forth mercy. Of the upright, he shows upright. Those who are faithful unto the Lord God is faithful too. The absence of those who reject God, God will have to reject. Those who do not love God and turn their back on a God cannot receive the love of God because they refuse the love of God. And it talks about God giving us strength. In time of trouble, it says in verse 32, God girdeth me with strength and make my way perfect. God has a plan for each and every one of you. He will give you strength to carry through whatever it comes our way. And the battle that you may face, it teaches my hands to war. It's basically knows how to prepare for battle in your own life. And learning to depend on him. It says that the bow of steel has broken mine arms. It talks about being dependent on him and trusting him in your battle that you face each day in your life. And we are facing with many battles that's all around in our lives that we face. We get up each morning, whether it's a sickness, whether it's a personal struggle, whatever struggle we're dealing with, God is able to overcome in our lives. And he's given us a shield of thyself, and a shield is a protection. It's God's holding me up, his provision and power that he gives us. And thy gentleness made me great. It's not in of ourselves that we do, but in the God who made us. Meditate and think as they say, he is the light of my candle, and light my darkness. So the light within us, the hope that is in us, that helps us each and every day, is from our God. There's so much things going on around the world. There's a lot of darkness in this world. And we need to be a light of hope for so many. To enlighten the darkness within our own lives. They can see that light, see that hope, see that we have something that they do not have. A personal relationship with God. And draw people to that, and see how much God cares for them, and be in the presence in that personal relationship with God. Give us strength to fight each and every day, the struggle, not turning our backs against each other, and pointing fingers saying one is a fault as the other, but look and examine our own heart, our own lives, and our personal relationship with God. Trust God, depend on him, and see what he can do for you. Well, God bless. Have a good day.